I got digital dash, came right with a op. I walk in the store and I bought the stock. I hide in the bins and pull out the lot. Got Tiffany diamond, it cost me a lot. They flying like birds, but drop on this hot. 400 degrees, I burned up the block. Burn out, make one call, they turn out. CC the gang, get the word out. When the shit getting hot, you the first out. Cover my wrist with a watch and I flood it with rocks. Now I look at the time all day. Be high, I rap the old block and I drop off the top. And I know you can see my face. You my dog at the end, don't care what the bitches say.
Alright, before we go too far into this video, I want to make sure to go over this. Now, we were at 4.2%. We're all the way up to 9.7%. But still, 90% of y'all that are watching my videos aren't even subscribed. I know y'all mess with the videos. We finna be going so crazy, so you might as well hit that sub button. It's that simple. Yo, what's up YouTube? It's your boy Fizz back here with yet another video. And today I'm coming to you guys with the best build in NBA 2K21. And it's gonna be the Playmaking Shot Creator Build. This is the meta build that everybody really has for the whole year so far this year. I went over a lot of builds this year, but this is gonna be a different one. Now, the reason why I'm dropping this, because everybody has this build, but they're not making it the best way and in the different ways that you can make it. There's a lot of different ways you can make it. You can get a certain amount of badges on defense, and you can get contact dunks on it. People don't know that you can get contact dunks on it. Now, the reason you can get contact dunks on it is a specific reason, which we're going to get into in the video. Y'all probably already know how you get it. But yeah, I'm going to be showing you guys the best way, in my opinion. Now, this is not going to be the most badges or nothing like that. It's just going to be the best particular way that you should make this build. If you're making this build, if you haven't already, you want to make the best build in the game, this is gonna be the video for you. So yeah, I'm gonna be showing you how to make it all the way down from the positions to the highway wingspan, all the way down to the best takeover and the pie charts. Now, before we go into the video, I want you guys to know I'm gonna be dropping the best big man build, the paint beast build, a tutorial on how to make that the best way possible, just like how I'm doing it in every different way possible that you can really make it to make it be the best way possible. So if you guys want that to come out as soon as possible, go ahead, smash that like button, subscribe if you're new. But yeah, man, without further ado, let's go ahead, hop straight into it. Alright, so first things first is going to be the position. Now, the position you want to go with on this build is actually not going to be point guard. You're going to go shooting guard. A lot of people, when they make this joint, it's going to be at the point guard. But if you make it at the shooting guard, you can get more defensive and a more all-around badges for your shooting and playmaking when you go for more defensive. So that's what we're going to be going with, the shooting guard position. Alright, next is the pie chart. So for the pie chart, you got two options you can choose to make a playmaking shot creator. But if you want to make the best one, go with the one that you can get playmaking and shooting Hall of Fame. Now, on the other one, there's going to be shooting Hall of Fame, but you can get a lot of playmaking, but you're not going to get playmaking Hall of Fame. So make sure that you're going with the one that's kind of more even. Next is going to be the physical pie chart. So this is where you're going to be getting your speed, acceleration, your strength, and your vertical. This is where you're going to be getting your max caps for your speed or physicals, pretty much. So the pie chart that we go with on all these builds that's like this, similar to this, is going to be the speed pie chart, so you can be as fast as possible. That's how you're going to help your speed with ball, your momentums and stuff like that. So that's very important. It's, in my opinion, the second most important rating in this game behind the 3-point rating, and you're going to have both of those really high. We're going to try to get those as close to 99, if not 99, by the end of this video. All right, next is going to be the attributes. So for the attributes, we're gonna actually have one badge grade for the finishing, because you know what I'm saying, this is not really a finishing build. But with that being said, we do have a max driving layup and a max driving dunk, which is very important for a build like this, because on a build like this, if you have that max, you're gonna be able to dunk at a decent rate for the build that you're gonna be doing, and you're gonna actually be able to make layups at a decent rate. So that's very important, and having an 80 layup and a 65 dunk on a build like this is gonna be very good for this build. And then you're gonna have 22 shooting badges, because you're gonna have a max mid-range, a max three-pointer, a max free throw, and then a post fade. Now, if you don't really care about your free throw because you don't play like reg or pro-am, you're gonna have to just take a hit on total badges. So you're gonna have to have 21 instead of 22. Another thing is, if you don't really care about having driving layup and driving dunk, you can't have 1, 22, 22, and 10. I'm just say that, but I wanted to make sure that we had the driving layup and driving dunk max, so I did take that hit on playmaking, which was only one badge. But yeah, like I said, with the shooting, if you want a higher post fade, it's gonna be a lot harder to get to 22 shooting. So that's why I did go with the free throw over post fade. Then when it came to the 21 playmaking, like I said, if you want 22, you just got to lower the driving layup, the driving dunk, or even something on the defensive and take that hit on defensive, which I don't really think is worth it. But the playmaking, we got pass accuracy, ball handle both being maxed, and then we got the post moves up to a 42 to get to 21. Then when it comes to the defensive rebounding, depending on what you think is most important, you can put that to the last one. So I thought most important was perimeter defense, lateral quickness, steal, block, offensive rebound, and defensive rebound all being maxed. Now, people gonna be like, why would you want offensive rebound? Because I like playing with spot ups. I don't like using screens. But if you're gonna be a person that uses screens, you probably should put that last, because you're gonna have a paint beast with you, which is gonna be more than likely the majority of people watching this video. But with interior defense, in my opinion, being as inconsistent as it is when it comes to the rating, like the interior defense, you can pretty much play interior defense on any build. You don't even have to have a high rating. I didn't even put up that rating on my slash and playmaker, and I can lock people up at my build. And this build is actually going to end up being the same height. So I don't necessarily think interior defense is that necessary. So that's why I did go offensive rebound, and that's going to end up with 10 defensive rebound badges. So I feel like I went into detail on everything on the badges and attributes for this category. So yeah, man, let's go ahead and hop straight into the height, weight, wingspan for this build. All right, next is going to be the height. The best height for this build is 6'5". You want to go as tall as possible on this build. Now, why I say 6'5" is the best height, because if you're looking at the height, you go 6'4", you're gonna have a +1. You go 6'3", you're gonna have +3. But if you go 6'5", you can off rip have a high enough ball handle. You know what I'm saying? Like, if the way we making it, you're gonna have a high enough ball handle, especially with them lowering how high your ball handle has to be to have the pro dribble moves off rip. You're gonna have a high enough. You can even consider going 6'6" now, to be honest, because you're gonna have an 80 ball handle with that, with the way we're making it. So keep that in mind. If you want to go 6'6", you actually can now. But for this video, we did go 6'5", because there's something, like I said, we're trying to get as close to 99 speed and 99 3-pointer as possible. So stay tuned for that. All right, next is going to be the weight. Now this is going to be an actual thing that's going to actually be boosting our speed. So we went all the way down in weight until we had 88 speed and 87 acceleration. Then we went up until it didn't move. So we ended up being at 178 pounds, so that we didn't lose too much on strength and too much on interior defense, while also having the max speed and acceleration we possibly can have. All right, next is going to be the wingspan. So for the wingspan on this build, this is where I will be showing you guys how we tried to get as close to 99 and as for 3-pointer and the speed. So when it comes to all these attributes you see on the screen, all that is going to be going up +4, because when you hit 99, you're going to get +4 to all your attributes, no matter what it is, whether it's finishing, shooting, playmaking, defensive, or physicals. Physicals can go up another +4 with gym rat badge, or if you just do your practice facility or like the training facility, Gatorade training facility drills. So you can get that all up +4. So everything that you see on the physicals can go up 2 + 8. So you can get your speed up to a 96, your acceleration up to a 95. So really, really important. Now, with that being said, very, very good stuff can be happening. 95, 3. You want to be reaching all these tiers. When it comes to the 3-pointer, there's tiers of 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, and 99. You can be able to have 95 tier off rip when it comes to a lot of that stuff. Next, when it comes to whatever takeover you choose, you're going to be getting +5. No matter what takeover you choose, to all the stuff you see on the screen is going to get +5. So you're going to have 99 speed, 99 3 in takeover. So that's just going to be making your build as glitchy as possible. Even at 99, you're going to have an 89 ball handle. So you're going to be able to do momentums off rip. You're going to be able to speed boost off rip either way, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, you're definitely going to be able to do momentums off rip. And if you get to that 99 speed with ball, 99 ball handle, that's going to be peak. So that's going to really influence what takeover we are going to be choosing. All right, next is going to be the takeover. Now, for this video, you probably won't be able to get slasher takeover for the build that I showed you. But if you make a build for Playmaking Shot Creator and you can get slasher takeover, this is what I'm going to tell you. I would go slasher takeover, because you're going to be getting everything that you get on playmaking on slasher takeover, but you're going to get even more like vertical strength and stuff like that. But on slasher takeover, a lot of people don't understand that you're going to get +10 to your layup, your dunk, but also your speed with ball, your ball handle, your speed, your vertical, your strength. You're getting +10 to literally everything that's important to a guard and then some. So yeah, +10s that you get on The playmaking is going to be stuff like passing, speed ball, ball handle, and even your layup, stuff like that. Shot creator, you're going to pretty much just get plus 10 to your mid-range and stuff like that. Then sharp is really overpowered this year because it's the only thing that you can get plus 10 to your shooting. Now, the only one on this list that doesn't get plus 10 to your ball handle is the sharp takeover though. Now, with that being said, you gotta keep in mind, at that last one, I told you, no matter what takeover you choose, you're gonna have a 99 in takeover when it comes to your three-pointer and, you know what I'm saying, and your speed. So we don't really necessarily have to worry about that. So the only two takeovers that's really an option for me is playmaker or slasher takeover. So playmaker takeover, if you cannot choose slasher takeover, again, choose playmaker takeover. But we're gonna go with slasher takeover because not only does it give us all those plus 10s, but it actually enables you to be able to get contact dunks. No matter what your driving dunk is, you can actually get contact dunks on that build if it has slasher takeover, and that's very, very glitchy in my opinion. So that's the takeover I did choose, and it comes out as a playmaking shot creator, similar to or shades of Manu Ginobili, Buddy Hield, and Bradley Beal. So yeah, man, this is the best playmaking shot creator build in the game. I showed you guys pretty much everything so far. All we got left to go over is the best badge setups for this build. So yeah, man, let's go ahead, hop straight into it. All right, so first things first, when it comes to the badge setups, per usual, is going to be the best finishing badge setup for this build. Now, I was actually thinking about going with Showtime because what it says is, gives an additional boost to a player's takeover meter and their teammates when successfully completing an and one or a flashy dunk. So, anytime you do a flashy dunk or you get an and one, you're going to be getting takeover for your teammates. So, it's very important that you understand that. That's actually a very overpowered badge. It's very underrated. But the badge I ended up going with was simply Slippery Finish because not only does it make you dunk more, but it gets you the best animations every single time. Now, if you feel like you have to go contact finisher, you can, especially since I did show you going with Slasher Takeover. That's going to be giving you 15% bonus to getting a contact dunk every single time. So that's going to be going on top of the Slasher Takeover. So we don't know exactly what Slasher Takeover, really how high the percentage is, but I'm guessing it's around 40 to 50% from what I've seen, from how frequent it is of getting a contact dunk. That's just from my experience. But I would still go not Slasher, but Slithery Finisher as the badge for this badge setup. Alright, next is going to be the best shooting badge setup for this build. So you got a lot of badges, Hall of Fame, and a lot of badges silver. We got Range Extender, Hot Zone Hunter, Green Machine, Difficult Shots, all Hall of Fame, Corner Specialist, Tireless Shooter, and Deadeye silver. Range Extender is going to be extending your range, making it that much easier to shoot within your range and be able to make you green from further out and green a lot easier within your range, making your green window bigger within your range. Hot Zone is going to be doing the same thing but on Hot Zone, so it's going to be making you shoot a lot better in your Hot Zones, making your green window bigger in hot zones, making it easier to green in your hot zones. Then you have Green Machine going on top of all that, so that when you are greening, it's going to be making it easier and easier and easier to green. And even if you don't green that next shot after you get a green, it's going to be making your make percentage that much higher to even be making your next shot. Then you got Difficult Shots because the fades are still overpowered in this game. They've nerfed it, but it's still overpowered in this game. Like, you barely can tell that they did anything in any of these patches because you still can't get ankle breakers, and you still can make every fade that you want to do if you actually know what you're doing. Then when it comes to the silver badge, we got Corner Specialist because that also helps you make fades, but it's also good for like catching and shooting. Anytime you have to hash down on the corner, it can help you shoot on the mid-range going towards the corner, anything like that. Then we got Deadeye to really just, for whenever someone tries to close out, we just doesn't mess up our meter, because for people that use meter, they know that when people close out, it's not going to make it look weird, but it actually does make the green window smaller even though it's an open shot. So we put Deadeye on to pretty much cancel out those closeout things that happen in this game. And then we got Tireless Shooter. Tireless Shooter is a very, very important badge in this game because the stamina issue is a big deal. So if you're a person that don't really think Deadeye is useful in this game, you can just take those badge points off Deadeye and put it to Tireless Shooter. Tireless Shooter is going to be reducing the fatigue effects to your build, because when you get fatigue, it actually takes attributes off. So it's going to be reducing what attributes it takes off, or the amount of attributes it takes off. But even when you're blinking red, it also helps you still be able to maintain your ability to hit shots, kind of like Relentless Finisher does with whenever you try to go for dunks, layup, and all that stuff. It helps you make stows, especially when fatigued. Tireless Shooter is just exactly like that, but it also reduces the effects of the negatives that you get when you are fatigued, or Gatorade logo and stuff like that. So yeah, that's the best shooting badge setup for this build. Alright, next is going to be the best playmaking badge setup for this build. So we got quick first step, handles for days, floor journal, dimer, unpluckable, and bailout. Quick first step is going to be pretty much making you speed boost at the highest rate possible. No matter what your speed ball is, that's pretty much how you speed boost. But no matter what tier you're at for your speed boosting, because of your speed ball, because if you don't know, there's tiers to speed boosting in this game. So no matter what tier you're at, the highest you have quick first step is going to be making that even faster and stuff like that. So we have Hall of Fame quick first step, so that's going to be the fastest speed boost we can possibly have at our speed ball. Handles for days is going to be canceling out the stamina issue when it comes to dribbling and stuff like that. Unpluckable is going to help you not get ripped pretty much at all. Now you can get bump stolen, but they did a big buff to that badge this year, which really makes it work the way it was supposed to work last year. And then we got floor journal to give our teammates, all our teammates, +4 to all their offensive attributes. Then we got dimer to make their shot percentage go up just in general whenever we pass to them, to make them be able to hit more shots. And then we got bailout to be able to get bailed out in any situation, whether we're getting double teamed, we get a bad animation from a layup, or just don't want to shoot a shot that we tried to accidentally shoot, we can get bailed out of that situation. Now, one thing I would say about bailout, it does get a little iffy when it comes to bronze and silver. You really want to have it on gold and Hall of Fame, but we don't have the amount of badge upgrades we really kind of wanted to. But yeah, that's the best playmaking badge setup for this build. Alright, next is going to be the best defensive rebounding badge setup for this build. So we got clamps, interceptor, pick, dodger. So clamps is going to be very important for playing the best on ball defense in this game. So whether you're trying to go screens, full court, half court, ISO, it doesn't really matter. It's going to help you play the best on ball defense possible. But the main thing that's important for this badge is, when you have it on bronze and silver, it's not the best at all when it comes to stopping blow-bys. But when you get to gold and Hall of Fame, you kind of pretty much have to have this max whatever it is. Because gold is not nearly as good as Hall of Fame, but Hall of Fame is still not as good as what it was last year. But gold, you really have to have it on gold, bro. If you're trying to stop blow-bys, you have to have it on gold. So yeah, we have to have clamps on gold at least. Then we got interceptor to be in them lanes as much as possible. You know what I'm saying? Gold interceptor is actually pretty overpowered, and this is a build with a short wingspan, so we have to have that on gold so that we can be in them lanes as much as possible. You feel me? Then we got pick dodger to be, because everybody uses screens. Everybody that's a playmaking shot creator, they're gonna be with a paint beast, and they're gonna be using screens, doing curry slides and stuff like that. And the sliding in this game is already ridiculous. We gotta be going through screens too. So you wanna have pick dodger so we can slip them screens, get through them screens as much as possible. So yeah, we got pick dodger, interceptor, and clamps all on gold. And then we got intimidator. I'm gonna go over this real quick why I put intimidator to bronze. Intimidator at silver, gold, Hall of Fame, bronze, it doesn't really do much. The upgrades from each level isn't really a big deal. Now, they can try to do a test on this and everything, but I've seen no difference. I've seen many people say this, and they all are very credible people. So there's no reason to even go above bronze on intimidator, because especially when it comes to playing perimeter defense. Perimeter defense is so inconsistent when it comes to getting shot contests. So you definitely have to have on intimidator at least bronze, but going past bronze, I can't see a reason for you going past it. So yeah, we are putting bronze on so that we can at least get decent shot contests over whatever we already have. So yeah, because you have to have the badge on, but I'm not gonna tell you that you have to go above bronze, because I haven't seen a reason for doing it yet. So yeah, we do have intimidator bronze, but yeah, that's gonna be the best defensive rebounding badge setup for this build. But yeah, man, that's gonna be pretty much the best build in the game, the playmaking shot creator build. I showed you guys everything on how to make it, from the position, the pie charts, the attributes, the height, weight, wingspan, the best takeovers, all the way down to the best badge setups for the finishing, shooting, playmaking, and defensive for this build. So yeah, man, I said in this video already, if you guys want me to go with the best big man build in the game the same way I did in this video, go ahead and spam that like button. I got you guys with that as soon as possible. But yeah, man, go ahead, leave a like, subscribe if you are new. We're gonna be coming out with some crazy videos, so you want to turn on them post notifications, be the first to every single one of my videos. Share this video to anybody you think this will help, because there's a lot of people trying to make a build that's actually good in this game. And if you want to make a playmaking shot creator, you're gonna want to make it the best way possible. I'm gonna just say that right now. So I'm gonna be doing this with a lot of other builds very soon. I got a lot of builds coming out. I know y'all like these build videos, so I'm gonna be dropping these a lot more frequently for y'all. Next week we're gonna be doing banger week, so that's gonna probably be the only week I don't do a dedicated build video. But after that, we're gonna get right back into it with the build video. So yeah, man, like I said, leave a like, subscribe, turn on post notifications to be the first every single one of my videos. Share this video to anybody you think this will help. But yeah, man, it's your boy Fitz, man, and I'm about to be, man.
Tell them to bring me my money.
Yeah! Head in the clouds, walk through the city, they taking you out. Bitches be talking, they running their mouth. A bag in the back and a stick in the couch. You know what it's about. Had to cope with all the pain, so I'm about to die, man. They say he going too fast.
Yo, we back again with another giveaway on the channel. This is going to be the third NBA 2K21 giveaway for the current gen. This is going to be the last one for current gen, but this one is going to actually last a month long. This is going to be ending on October 11th. Now to enter, all you got to do is pretty much be finding this on Twitter or IG. Do all the instructions. You can even do bonus entries, which is going to be consistent of pretty much like following me and stuff like that. But yeah, it's very, very simple giveaway. I'm actually teaming up with a corporation called BADGES, so they're really helping me do this to really much reach it out to as many people as possible, because this is going to be the last giveaway of current gen. I might do some more in the future if this does well for like next gen. I've been thinking about doing a console giveaway, thinking about doing game giveaways for next gen, so depending on how well this does, we might do that. But yeah, man, for this giveaway, we are going to be giving away a copy of NBA 2K21 for the Xbox One or the PS4, and we're going to be giving away a controller for whatever console of choice. So yeah, man, all I'm going to say is enter that while you can. And yeah, it does end on October 11th. So yeah, man, go ahead, enter that.